New decks, excited? No, but I'm kind of excited. Some new decks have arrived, but I'm still waiting for 9 decks, you guys. It just takes time. Somebody have written in the comments if you know if you are left with Royal Mail, meaning post from England, then pray. And yeah, you may be right, because no tracking information. I don't trust the Turkish postal system. You never know, etc. But some new decks have come in, and in this reading I'll be using them for the first time in a video, you guys. Wow. So how are you guys are doing? Let's do a collective reading and look at the current energies for you. I invite the light sources, the angels, fairies, and all light beings into this reading, so that we can find some clarity and meaning in our personal stories. With the heat of the sun and the cold of the moon, let's start the reading. So I'll get some random cards first. So let's get some messages for the collective. Let's do a flow reading. Let's do a flow reading. What do you need to hear right now? Intrigued by your mystery. People are really intrigued by your mystery, by your high priestess energy. I'm feeling your high priestess energy. Yeah. Meaning you are maybe not so sharing at the moment. You have a certain intrigue and mystery about you, because you're not as sharing with other people. You're creating a sacred space and also a sacred time for yourself, where you cherish yourself and not necessarily invite anybody else, so they are wondering, what are you doing behind the fences? What are you doing at your free time, in your home, etc.? Or someone, a romantic partner is intrigued by your mystery. Intrigued by your mystery. They may be paranoid over you. They may be creating false storylines or scenarios in their head as to, what's up with you? I mean, why are you so mysterious? What are you hiding? Some people equate mystery with as if like you have sins that you're hiding, but not necessarily. Mystery is something different, right? But some people take it the wrong way and then think you are a witch, you are a dark person because you are mysterious. Your vibe, it's like there is something off with it. It's not normal. Maybe you're not normal. Maybe you're living in the 5D and a 3D comes in and gets paranoid, gets riled up, gets like attentive, all in your face, paranoid. I posted in the community tab on Friday. I had an operation, Scarlet. They're calling it as Scarlet. I think it originated in Silicon Valley, or I don't know, something like that. But not to remove, but to my under eye bags, it became saggy, you guys, because I am very technology connected. I look at the screen a lot, but also my sleep pattern is not so good. It has been like that since the earthquakes began in early February. That's pretty much why I am trying like something new. But for me, it's like a treat anyway. So let's get some messages. Let's get some messages. Angel, you are an angel, and you are disguising your true heart from other people. You know, there is an angels among us. There was a deck like that I recently got. Angels are among us, but only other angels can see them. You know, not muggles or like ordinary people do not really see what an angel truly is, or they see it and then become you know, like blindsided. Sorry guys, the delivery came in. I had to do some shopping, like cheese, drink, filling up my refrigerator, stuff like that, because I had to catch the last operating time. Anyways, you guys, we're continuing. Also, someone in your life is masquerading as an angel. They come towards you. This may be a new person, this may be a female, but almost like an Eris effect in astrology. You may want to research Eris, or more so maybe a black moon or a Lilith type of energy. They are disguising their ill intention, or they do have a false identity. They have this mask of, I'm getting a female energy here. They have this mask of, oh my God, like I'm helping others. I am so helping towards the community, almost acting like they do have a clean Aquarius energy, but not necessarily. They may be malicious. Maybe that person is intrigued by your mystery and getting paranoid over you. Yeah. There is also an intense energy shift in your personal life with the eclipse energy or the upcoming eclipse. I'm feeling it's either in April or May. There will be a sun eclipse. I don't know, but you may wanna look it up. Yeah, there will be an energy shift soon, or it already started shifting. Quality over quantity. This is your philosophy at this time. Instead of having a lot of friends, I am better off with having just one or just two. You know, quality over quantity. It applies to time as well. Time spent. Is it a well spent time? Is it a quality spent time? Or we are just killing each other's times, you know. There is not always strength in numbers. Maybe in statistics there is strength in numbers, but not necessarily in friendship, right? Yeah, it's not how much you own, it's how content you are that brings you peace in a way, where true freedom, not freedom, but abundance starts. So for me, the abundance is actually peace. It's not related to how much money you have, how much you own. It's how peaceful you are. So you may be a millionaire, for instance, you may be dead rich, but if you have no peace, if you are anxious in your day to day, and usually that is like that, then you know God is actually giving you that money, but it's almost like a test. It's not heaven. So for me, heaven is peace, and if you want to create heaven on earth, that's what we are striving for, or what we should strive for. Then you have to look for peace within, and look for that, you know, search that, find that, instead of like chasing relationships, happiness, money. Yeah, just chase peace, or find it, more so, not chasing, find it. Anyways, quality over quantity. It may be also talking about an eco-environmental mindset, meaning I can have only a few clothing, for instance, that are sustainable, that are eco-friendly, or you know, sometimes vegan, sometimes reusable, etc., then you know it's the best strategy. Instead of having a lot of clothes, a lot of shoes, so at this time you may be thinking about, you know, donating or really doing a deep clean where you are decluttering your life, decluttering your space. Horny, overindulgence, sex addiction, and new energy. I think in the past, like love interest that you attracted. Yuki, nereye kaçtın aşkım? 1 minute she was here and then the next is gone. It's interesting. She was just here, but then she became invisible. Maybe there is a meaning behind that. Anyway, I feel like in the past, people you attracted, you loved wholeheartedly, etc., they were like that. They had sex addiction. They were just horny instead of content, instead of giving you value, you know, always chasing the next shiny thing in a way, or overindulging in anything. So they were people from the devil's way in a way. But I think with the eclipse energy as well, this will change too, where you're not tolerating a quantity of dates. For example, maybe in the past you used to go on Tinder, go on Bumble, meet as much people as you can. It doesn't have to apply to everybody, but maybe that was your past. But now things have changed and you are valuing quality more. Even if it's a casual date, for instance, are we really having a quality talk, quality time? Yeah, or am I just one of your quantity hunt? What am I? What am I? So with the eclipse energy, a new energy is entering into your life. New energy, new chapter, new people, new people, new people. Secrets. Secrets may also be revealed about certain people. Or we talked about the high priestess energy, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe people come to you with their secrets. You may be a reader, you know, but you are paying tribute to yourself at this time. This is the energy shift. In the past, you would pay tribute to other people more so than yourself. You would take care of them. You would be a babysitter for them. You would go out of your way to make them happy. But as you work on your Empress energy and pay tribute to yourself, a new person probably will enter where your heart will be safe with them. But the secret, so secrets, right? Secret to that is keep reserving your sacred energy. You do have a boundless energy. It's gonna start overflowing, but nevertheless have boundaries. But you may have boundless energy. That's why in the past you didn't know how to control your aura or your energy or your time, because you had so much boundless energy. It brought distraction, chaos into your life. But as you set boundaries, then that boundless energy is compressed into a crystal, which is very valuable. But in order to put boundaries, sometimes you have to block certain people who are just giving you a hard time, who you are not resonating with. Make that okay. Make that okay to block other people, I'm feeling, in order to preserve your energy. Or somebody you have blocked is saying, you inspired me to work on myself, to heal myself. You made me a better person, so I realized, about my childhood traumas. Maybe I am working on that. Anyways, let's get some other cards. Okay. Bittersweet. Someone is bittersweet about the way you blocked them out of your life. Maybe you didn't give an explanation. Maybe it was ghosting. It doesn't have to be. After a while, you put up with a lot of things, right? You put up with a lot of BS. And then after a while, you may just suddenly turn cold and even turn vicious. Not vicious, but Queen of Swords on somebody. So somebody may be bittersweet. For some of you also, this may be a very lonely time where you had your birthday recently, for instance, but it was a bittersweet birthday because you felt so alone. Maybe some of you are gonna resonate with that, either with a recent, maybe recent couple, who knows, birthdays. I kind of resonate with that. As I went through my hermit period, my changing period, now I'm 32, my last birthdays wasn't really fun. It was alone, you guys. So I kind of resonate with that. It was a bittersweet experience. So I hope my next birthdays won't be like that. I mean, I was still content because I love myself way more at this time. But, sharing is nice, I think, when it's your birthday. Also, when you're 33, your identity changes. There is an ego death, an identity collapse, and a new identity is being reborn. Because every 33 years in astrology, you guys, there is a sun and sun conjunction. So basically, 33, 66 years old, even 99 when you go up to that, your identity changes. You are being reborn. So I am 32 now. I already worked a lot on myself, and I'm bringing in my new version. But this Saturn growth period, it's not over yet. I think it's gonna be over after May, June. So I'm kind of there. Anyway, bittersweet. Or bittersweet may be something like you are celebrating certain success stories in your life, but there is no trustworthy people around you, no real friends to celebrate with. That may be it as well. Maybe you're coming from a period where you had a lot of adversity, a lot of backstabbing. You lost trust in other people. So there may be certain victories, but maybe you are mourning for a life partner where you can, you wish you could celebrate with them. If you had to go zero contact with your family, that's what I did, for instance, then you're no longer celebrating your successes with them as well, right? So life sometimes is a bittersweet experience. But a cycle is completion. Some people may leave your life, or there may be sudden actual deaths and inheritance related deaths in the family, stuff like that. You don't have to resonate with everything, but completion. Something is dead now. Something is dead that left you with a bittersweet taste in your mouth, and maybe you wanted to celebrate your birthdays with them, but they were not there for you, right? Expansion. Yeah, 33 years old is very key, because also 33 to 35 years old, there is a it's almost like a boost for you to go to your North Node. So that's called North Node activation. North Node activation starts between 33 and 35 critical years. For me, I feel like it kind of started. My North Node is in Capricorn. I'm a Cancer Sun, but I have a stellium in Capricorn in the 6th house as well. So, yeah, for me, it kind of started. Expansion. Your soul tribe is expanding, your life is expanding as you complete certain chapters in your life. As you complete chapters where there was trickery, where you had to go through a lot of illusions, Maya with people. So there is a completion to energy vampires, I'm feeling. Completion to trickery. You don't allow that, you don't attract that anymore, or you won't attract that anymore. For me, it resonates, you guys, because I used to always attract energy vampires as friends, as lovers, always, always. So I have seen the devil in every form, really like. But now, like for the past 1 year, but as I intensively, spiritually get initiated, work on myself through certain esoteric practices, etc., no people now, no people in my close surrounding, let's say. A lot of strangers know me, not only this, I do have a Turkish channel that's kind of popular, that's out there. So a lot of people know me, respect me, love me, etc. But no people really close to me at this time. And I wasn't like that. I used to always have best friends in my entire life. Always had them. But it was codependent relationships. Now I can look back at it and see I was very codependent on them. I was also very nurturing to them because my south node is in 11th house, in the house of Capricorn. Not Capricorn, Aquarius. But my sun is also in the 11th house. So I do have a large social network and friends, etc. But I am moving more towards the 5th house. That's where my actual North Node is, which is being on stage, maybe famous, starship, entertainment, performance. But if you think about it, if you look at the stars, they're usually lonely. They cannot trust anybody. So I hope it's not necessarily my future, you guys. I really don't hope that. But yeah, you just have to know your astrology and what your birth chart really offers to you. You're rejecting trickery, you're rejecting energy vampires. I was saying that, I rejected outright at this time. That's why they are not attracted to me. I don't know, like, I don't attract them, I'm not attracted to them. I don't find them beautiful anymore or attractive anymore. I lost appetite in a lot of people. Anyways, let's get some cards from here. What do you need to know right now? What are some flow messages? Create your sacred space where you routinely sage it, cleanse the energy, but also use the power of prayer at this time. Use it. Pray more, ask more. Asking is such a gift. But when you ask from your heart. When you pray, do not regurgite something already there. Instead, use your heart and use empathy and your heart when you're praying. That's the secret. I'm feeling like. Maybe you can get some Palo Santo or, you know, saging. Also soul guidance. As you live a more soulful life, butterflies increase in your life. The energy gets bigger. Transformation energy really gets bigger. So there is a lot of your soul, you're connected to your soul at this time more than ever, I'm feeling like. You are finally saying yes to spirit and, you know, completely accepting it. It's such a concept that is not listening to your heart, not listening to your mind, but listening to your soul. Sometimes your soul will guide you to somewhere or to a thinking, to a thought, for instance. But your human mind, societal expectations, how you are programmed, may really counteract with the matrix. So spirit guidance may counteract with matrix, meaning religion, family expectations, societal expectations. It may clash with all of them. It may not make sense at the moment, but you still have to follow it. So for me to leave my family behind, I'm just using it as an example. I'm really like emotionally kind of over it. It was very intense at the time, but I'm in a healed space right now where I kind of like, I'm feeling I forgive them and let go, in the let go. I just forgot about it. It happens when I'm like so excited about telling something from my personal life. It kind of happens to me. Yeah. So for me to leave my family behind, my heart, even my heart rejected that because I had conscience. I had, you know, a soft spot nevertheless because I'm a Cancer, also South Node in Cancer. So I had great family times in my past lives, you guys. That means that actually, like, I had very supportive, very loving families. That's why my soul kept incarnating and learning about family structure in the Cancer area. But now my soul has learned enough lessons with my Chiron in Cancer, which is not retro, meaning I am getting this backstabbing or like bad things from my family for the first time in this lifetime. If it was not retro, my Chiron was not if it was retro, then it would mean in the previous lifetime I already experienced a similar hurt. Just an FYI. I know also deeply about astrology, but it's the first time for me anyway. So it's a shocking thing. But at that time, my soul suddenly said to me, just block them, move on. And I did that one by one. First brother, and then mother, and then father. It's a very painful thing. But at that time, my heart was like, you know, like, you can't do that. I was shaming myself. I had to work with a lot of shame programmed to me and also projected to me from my family, from society, from everywhere. But then I made peace with it, because as I started trusting wholeheartedly what my spirit tells me to do, and my higher self knows better. My higher self, or God, you can say, knows what's behind closed doors. I got visions, I got images, I got very Neptunian energy in my dream, in waking state. All types of truths came out, even from my childhood. And then I was like, it's over. Sometimes you just have to trust your instincts and do not question them, you know. But my instincts got me to where I am today, where I am at a very, for me, a content, nice place in my life. Very peaceful, but also content, grateful. So sometimes spiritual nudges or soul guidance doesn't make sense, but you have to follow them. I talked too much and went into my personal Chiron hurt. And you know, Chiron means where you are hurt, where you have a trauma. But also Chiron, it doesn't go away. You cannot really heal it in this lifetime. That's why it's an asteroid, it's Chiron. Some people approach it as like, you can heal it, you can work. No, not really. You cannot heal it. You just have to accept it, forgive it, accept it, etc. You cannot heal it. You cannot heal Chiron in that lifetime. Hence, you know, Chiron represents. Anyways, you guys, because I can't pick the right English words, I'm not, you know, native. Suddenly I got like, okay, like I can't. Maybe another time. I receive a lot of information, but it's not so easy to. So let's get one more card from Colette Baron-Reid's latest deck. Let's get one card. Colette, what do you wanna say? What do you wanna? One of my favorite cards, really. I haven't really went through the deck and gave a lot of attention to it. I just received it, you guys. But with the number 17, even wisdom needs to rest. I love this card. This is the second time I'm getting it. Even the wisdom needs to rest, right? So you have to let time do its magic. You have to let time have time. You have to let time have time. And we're learning a lot. We're getting wiser. But we have to let ourselves some time to rest so we can process them, integrate them with our subconscious. So wisdom needs to rest, right? So that we can move on. Otherwise, it's an overload. Let time be time. When coyote calls your name with the number 3, coyote is howling and calling your name. Maybe it's calling you to a mission. Maybe that's why you are in a hibernation period at this time. You know that when coyote calls your name, you'll be called to action. You'll be led to teach others about your wisdom. So when coyote calls your name, I really have to look it up, you know, and see what it really means, but I'll do that later, you guys. This deck is dreamscape deck, so it's very open-ended. I said let time be time, but as I said that, I also felt like bee time, meaning the bee animal, and then, you know, 2 bees come here. Let time be time. When the ones you need fly close. Wow, that's powerful, right? When the ones you need, you really need, you need, fly close. Maybe the the your divine partner. When you look at the sky, there is like a airplane. Maybe he is flying with that. Maybe he is staying in an Airbnb next to you. So when the ones you need fly close. So you're attracting your soul tribe, your soulmate, your divine partner, whatever it may be. But more so a love thing, because to be is very intimate, right? When the ones you need fly close, it's close. Painting joy across the sky. There's a lot of miracles will happen soon, I'm feeling. And you're realizing miracle starts with your energy. Looking for joy. Looking for joy. What if the river flows in a different way? I think it video got very long. Otherwise, I have energy, you guys. I can get into more energies, but I guess I better stop here. I don't want to make it too long. Maybe next time we'll try out Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. I'm also excited to use this deck. It's very nice. The art is out of this world. And as I got this deck, I felt like I need cannabis in my life right now. Because I used to smoke a lot. Yeah, it was part of me, part of my culture. I was a smoker. But for quite some time, I had detox. So I'm not even looking for it. If I looked for it, I would find. I have connections. But it's just like a detox period. But for me, I'm thinking if I was not in Turkey, in Amsterdam, or even LA or States, I would smoke now. I would just do it. Because the quality is way purer, way better there. Here it's really not that nice, you guys. And it's illegal. It's such a hassle. Yeah. I'm pro legalization anyway. You guys, I'm totally pro about it. And this Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle also talks about that, how ancient it is to smoke cannabis, but also how powerful cannabis is connecting you to your divine feminine, connecting to you to your feelings. Anyways, let's get one or two cards and finish. Alchemy. You're alchemizing through your choices at this time. You're in the lab by yourself. You're learning about alchemy. I think I know about alchemy though, really alchemy, real alchemy. I learned about it in my initiation period. I really learned about rules, everything, and practiced alchemy. Maybe that's why I am in a way better space right now. I'm not really doing them anymore. I have to. Yeah. Maybe one day, you guys, I'll host a workshop where I can teach you about real alchemy, where you can do it in your real life, and get results. I know all about them. But I also need time to process them, to perfect my craft, for instance, deepening my practice. That's what I want to do at this time. So yeah, even wisdom needs to rest, right? You're gonna create a legacy with your words, with your truth, You're gonna create a legacy. You're also gonna create a ripple effect in the metaverse. So other aliens and spiritual beings from other worlds, they will know about your name and what you do here. You guys. That was it. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not doing any personal readings at this time. If you wanna join the channel, join, comment, like, everything. um, yes, please comment, you guys. Please. Okay? It makes the channel grow. It makes the channel grow and gives me a boost to continue, boost to give more, boost to be consistent. Really, like, your comments are an integral part of it. Yeah, that's all I wanna say for this now. I'll close it. I'll be seeing you in the next one. But before I go, I'm gonna show you one of my incense sticks. One of my favorite incense sticks. Maybe you can research it and try for your own. It's one of my favorite. Golden. Vijay Shri. Golden Nakchampa. Yeah. I just wanted to finish with that. Maybe I can show you maybe a stone. Yeah. A random stone. Finish with that. I love crystals. And in this crystal, I almost see a coyote here. Do you see it, you guys? I almost see either a wolf or a coyote here. It's an interesting stone. It's naturally formed. I don't remember its species, but yeah, a coyote. When coyote calls your name, maybe next time we'll read about it, but not this time. Let it sink in. Namaste.